much all
I
systems
would
go.
never be against any programs for children. It's not what it was about tonight, and I don't want
Yes.
anyone to feel that it was, because we were questioning the program. That wasn't what it was about. Okay, could you state your name, please?
Still Brett, Yaris, still am. And I still live in Carmel Hamlet. But no, first of all, legislator at NCO, I would also, I can stipulate to what you just said, because I was there at the last health meeting that I attended and saw all 9 of you support this. And tonight we know all 9 of you, after all the discussion, are going to move this forward, which is what should happen, and I thank every one of you, for doing that. And you've heard from parents. Last time at the health meeting, we didn't hear from a ton of parents, but we've heard from a lot of them. And what you heard a lot tonight was pain, right? You saw the last time I spoke how emotional I got, and I'm just a service provider in special ed, right? But you heard tonight,
Not just. Very important.
Well, thank you. But you heard tonight, what these parents are afraid of, the fear, the anxiety. It's not just anger that you guys are hearing, it's fear and anxiety. And that's something they're going to live with, and they know this, I'm not speaking out of school, they're going to live with this every day, right? For the rest of their lives. And so, the only thing I would say tonight, I was here last week and I commended all of you for how you conducted yourselves, and the decorum that you showed. Tonight, we moved backwards. And what I would say is that the fracture that exists in this county government is only adding to the anxiety and the fear of real people's lives. And I'm not putting that on any one person, I'm not going to do that, right? Everyone has a hand to play in that. But when this county government is as fractured as it is, and we see that play out in real time, parents have to come up and they have to talk about even more afraid, because these are our decision makers. These are the people they rely on to get things done. And if this is how that looks, how could you not be more afraid than when you were when you first walked in that room? So I would ask you to go back to how we were last week, to figure that out, what we can do to move forward together and work together, because that's the only way we can alleviate just a little bit of the fear and anxiety that exists for these families. But I want to end on a positive note and just say thank you that this is going to move forward. I expect it'll get a 9-0 vote, which would be fantastic, and hopefully we don't have to worry about this, and everyone who's involved can get their job done. I appreciate you all. Thank you.
Thank you.